Something that a lot of my students ask me all the time is how to start playing standards and what's the beginning of learning a tune. And I would say for guitar, after you get the melody in your head and maybe find it somewhere on the instrument, the melody has to come first. You're gonna have to start learning the harmony, start learning the chords. Some people will say chords first. You probably wanna hit both of them as fast as you can. But when it comes to putting chords on the guitar, I'm gonna just take the A section for Autumn Leaves because that's a song a lot of people know, in the key of B flat. The way that I see a lot of my students play it would be something like this. C minor, 7, to some sort of F7, some sort of B flat, some sort of E flat, to A half diminished, to D7, to G minor. So again, and if I analyze it in the key, it's a 2, 5, 1, 4, and then a minor 2, 5 to G minor. But it's really the 7 half diminished in the key of B flat, the 5 of 6, to the 6 chord. Other than that D7, it's all completely diatonic to the key of B flat. Notice how much jumping I did when I did that. I kind of played 2 of these chords here, played maybe this one here, that one here, this one here, and this one there. That's not the way you want to be playing it. It's sort of a low awareness way of playing it because really what's happening in the voice leading is a real mess. It's sort of survival mode for guitar playing. You're just playing the grips where you know them. What you want to do is take the time to find a familiar shape that's not jumping too far in the guitar and map the guitar out each area one at a time. And this requires no metronome and just some free time and patience. So let's start with that first chord, C minor. It's a 2 chord, Dorian. So I'm going to start at the bottom of the guitar. I'm just going to choose this C minor 9 chord. Pretty nice way to start. Then I have this F13. Not too crazy. Have this common tone on top. That's not bad. Maybe I can keep that common tone for the next chord. Here's that B flat. Nice. Now I'm going to play this E flat major 7 first inversion. That's a cool way to do it. How about that A minor 7 flat 5? I'm going to play a third inversion. Now I'm going to play a substitution for that D7. I'm going to play an F sharp fully diminished. And then I'm going to go to G minor 6. Nice. G minor 6 is also kind of a weird choice because it's a 6th chord, but a lot of time we resolve to Dorian or melodic minor sounding chords after a minor 2, 5, 1. But the point of this thing is that now I have these chords that are really close to each other and easy to play in sequence, and I can kind of be rhythmic with it. I can go. Now that was okay, it didn't have a ton of motion. What I really like to do is put tensions on some of the chords to where that line in the soprano, that top line on the B string I'm playing, has some motion. So maybe I'll go from a C minor with a 9 to an F7 with a flat 13 to that B flat 9. Maybe now I can go back to that E flat major 7. So I have this line now that's going. That chord is okay, right? That A half diminished third inversion. Maybe now I'll play like an F sharp diminished with a flatted 6 on top. Right? That's a nice sound. And then maybe here I'll go to some sort of G minor with the 6 on top. So now that sounds like. Cool. How about this area right here, right? Here's my C minor 7 to a C minor 6. Maybe here I'll play that F like this. Pretty cool sound. that B major 7 maybe. That maybe some sort of an E Lydian sound, or E flat Lydian I mean. A half diminished, D7 Hendrix chord, sharp 9, G minor with that 9 on top. Right, so I have this area sort of mapped out too. The idea is that I don't have to jump around the guitar. Everything you ever want to play is everywhere. You got to just take the time to map out for yourself how to stay in an area as opposed to jump to wherever you can grip a chord. And the way you actually practice doing that, right now I'm not going to be able to give you all the options for all the chords you can grab, but it's literally you sitting patiently and just asking yourself, well, every time this thing happens in the chart, I jump halfway across the neck to find this thing. Where is this thing I'm looking for that's right by there, right? So it doesn't matter which tune you're playing, it's sort of on you to find the next thing that's right by there. And a lot of times, all it takes is just translating something you already know, let's say here, to just the next set of strings. If I'm just able to play this F9 here, right here, then I have vocabulary, right? I have this. Let's say I want to play this. So a lot of times studying the guitar is just about translating shapes you already know to just a different area where you don't necessarily know them yet. But as an exercise for yourself, what you want to do is just take any progression you know how to play and just ask yourself, well, where am I jumping around? That's probably that minor 7 flat 5 that I just know these two shapes. Okay, well, how do I just figure out one more inversion, right? This is this. Okay, well, how do I just use this area in a 2-5-1 as opposed to doing... Let's say I want to play into this chord shape. I have this now. It gives me the ability to move things around. Cool. I hope you dug this. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the page. You have a ton of content coming out. Join our Patreon, all that stuff. See you next time.